A very good afternoon to everyone, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me on Facebook Live. Friends, I just thought that I will share a few uh, updates and concerns that some of you might have. As you're aware, across the country, movement of people, of stranded individuals has started, and in the northeast also, we have decided to break it into two phases. In the first phase, we will be facilitating the movement of people from within the Northeast first. So, from states like Assam and the other states in the Northeast. So, in the first phase, we will be bringing them back. And in the second phase, then we will look at working out how we will bring the people from the rest of the country, which is outside the Northeast, back. In this, of course, there are different ways and means that are being arranged. Some are coming in their own vehicle. In some cases, state government is organizing transportation, and the details of that are being given time to time through the DIPR and through the other updates of the government of Meghalaya. Friends, we have roughly approximately 3,000 plus people from the Northeast itself who are in different parts, most of them in Assam. I just want to give you an assurance that we are following very, very strict measures while these individuals come back into the state. Number one, they have to mandatorily register. So we have, in fact, got registration of almost 2,000 of them already. Those who do not have smartphones, we have mobile numbers in which they can call. And those who may not even have a phone, we are facilitating registration at the entry points itself. There are 4 entry points in the state. One is in Bernihat, one in Ratachera side, East Gente Hills, one in Bajingdoba in North Karo Hills, and one in Tikrikila side in West Karo Hills. There are doctors, health workers, magistrates, police officials, all who are manning these locations. Therefore, very strict protocols will be followed. At the same time, we are also ensuring that every individual that is coming in will be screened. And if anybody shows any kind of symptoms, then obviously testing will be done. And after this is done, after medical screening is done, we'll be allowing the individuals, based on the outcome, if they're having symptoms, then of course we will place them in a Corona care center or in the isolation centers. And if they're not showing any symptoms, then we are prescribing home quarantine. Now, in this situation, a lot of people have asked me, why are we doing home quarantine, and why are we not placing them in the institutions or different kind of quarantine zones? Friends, the number is very big. And we need to also understand that the logistics that go on once we have people coming in from the rest of the country also, maybe close to about 13 to 14,000 to 15,000 people will be there. It will be a very, very big task to organize that kind of logistics, number one. And in most locations and in most countries and states also, home quarantine is what is being prescribed. So therefore, we as a government also are going into home quarantine. In this, we have urged that all the house members of the individual who will be there, the entire house will have to be quarantined, and the family members also will have to stay inside the house for 14 days. And we as a government will be supporting them with supplies for necessary essential commodities for that time of the quarantine. In this, I would like to urge and appeal to the citizens of our state and also to the headmen of different localities and different villages, that these people are our own people. These are our children, our brothers, our sisters, and because of situation and circumstances, they got stuck outside. They're somebody's son, they're somebody's daughter, somebody's brother, somebody's sister. And I think we need to ensure that we support all of them in this difficult phase and this difficult juncture. So I appeal to all of you that when these people do come in, let us come together as a society and let us take care of the situation. It'll be important that we should not be scared, but it's also important that we should be careful. Therefore, we are urging that the entire house of the individual that comes in, the entire house should be quarantined. And we are also urging that the headmans and the different Rangbashnongs or Nokmas must take initiative to take care of monitoring that these individuals are also maintaining that home quarantine. And therefore, it's very important that we all come together and work together to ensure that we can get through this particular phase. I know that there are many concerns that you might have regarding details of this movement. I would urge you to go to meghalayaonline.gov.in/COVID. I repeat, meghalayaonline.gov.in/COVID. This is the website where all the information in regards to details will be there with all the prescribed protocols. So these are the things that I wanted to inform all of you, friends. And once again, I request and urge all of you that this is a very important phase, and only if we all work together as a government and as a society will we be able to get through this. And we as a government have taken all measures and precautions to ensure that utmost security measures and safety measures are adhered to. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll just take one or two questions. Well, there are not many questions right now. Somebody asked about electric shops. I think electric shops have been allowed to be opened, and I think those are specific to districts. So I'm sure the deputy commissioners will be taking care of that. Yes, friends, I want to also share. Some friends have asked me. Suman Paul is asking me about the cousin stuck in Bangalore. I know that a lot of people who are stuck in other parts of the country are facing a lot of challenges. I'm sure some of you are also listening. We understand that it's very difficult for you, but really this is being done for the safety and for the overall interest of your family members, you personally, and the state and the country as a whole. It's a very challenging time for all of us. I urge you to bear with us for a few days more. We would like to finish the phase where the northeast region is completed, and then in the next phase we will be going to the rest of the country, and we'll be working out mechanisms in which there is minimum inconvenience to you, but maximum safety for our citizens and your family and for you also. So we need to balance it out and work it, and I assured you that we will do our best to ensure that you are here home at the earliest. We are concerned about you, we are worried about you, but these are difficult times and we need your cooperation. So friends, I think with this I'd like to conclude. Thank you so much for joining me.